we begin this morning with the latest fallout in the sexual harassment accusations against New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo. The governor's top aide, Melissa DeRosa, resigned late last night, saying in a statement, quote, "The past 2 years have been emotionally and mentally trying." Now, this comes in the aftermath of the state's attorney general's scathing report. DeRosa had also been implicated in that investigation, finding she spearheaded efforts to retaliate against one of Cuomo's accusers. Meanwhile, the New York State Assembly's Judiciary Committee is meeting this morning to discuss the impeachment proceedings against Cuomo, and a former executive assistant to the governor is speaking out, saying that he needs to be held accountable for allegedly sexually harassing her and 10 other women. The governor still denies these claims, though. Bradley Blackburn is here to discuss the very latest. Bradley, good morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. Until now, we knew that woman only as executive assistant number 1, and she says she didn't speak out for years because she didn't think she'd be believed. This morning, we are seeing her face and hearing her story.
He groped me. He touched me.
In an exclusive interview with CBS This Morning and the Times-Union, Brittany Commisso detailed the harassment she says she was subjected to at the hands of New York Governor Andrew Cuomo in 2019 and 2020.
They started to be hugs with kisses on the cheek, and then there was at one point a hug, and then when he went to go kiss me on the cheek, he quickly turned his head and he kissed me on the lips.
Commisso, who was previously identified as executive assistant number 1, is among 11 women an independent investigation found to have been sexually harassed by the governor. On Friday, she filed a criminal complaint against the governor with the Albany Sheriff's Office, which could lead to criminal charges.
The governor needs to be held accountable.
And just so I'm clear again, being held accountable to you means seeing the governor charged with a crime.
What he did to me was a crime. He broke the law.
Appearing on CNN over the weekend, the governor's attorney pushed back against Commisso's claims.
He did not grope her, and there was evidence that was provided by several individuals to the attorney general about potential motives for her to have made that claim.
On Sunday, Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson joined the chorus demanding Cuomo resign.
No woman should have to go to the workplace and have to choose between a paycheck and being assaulted.
Governor Cuomo denies all accusations of sexual harassment or unwanted advances and says he will not step down. The New York State Assembly is expected to finish an impeachment inquiry against him later this week. Commisso is the first accuser to file a criminal complaint against Cuomo. Now, the sheriff up in Albany said over the weekend that they are going to do a thorough investigation. He promises no special treatment for the governor, and he said that if criminal charges do result, they would likely be misdemeanor charges. Anne-Marie?
So listen, we mentioned at the top of the show about the committee meeting that's going to be taking place today in Albany. What can we expect from that?
Right. This is a procedural step. They are meeting to discuss whether they can conclude that investigation, and that's into whether or not there's grounds to impeach the governor. But bigger picture, the governor appears to have lost support in the state capitol. 2/3 of the members of the state assembly say that there should be an impeachment trial, and then apparently all members of the Senate that would conduct that trial have said that the governor should either resign or be removed from office. Anne-Marie?
Wow. And now we're hearing about his top aide, Melissa DeRosa, his secretary. I believe this is sort of one of the most powerful non-elected positions in the state. She has resigned last night. What more do we know about that?
Absolutely. You know, we do know that she is one of Cuomo's closest advisors, has been with him for a long time. And as you say, she is immensely powerful. They say that she's the top unelected official in the entire state government. As you said in the intro, she said in her resignation statement that she is emotionally, and that the last 2 years have been emotionally and mentally trying. Anne-Marie, of course, that's not very specific. That leaves a lot of room for interpretation. But when you step back, this is a huge moment for the governor. This is a real kink in his armor as he tries to hold on to power.
Yeah, definitely. Bradley, thank you very much.
Thank you, Emery.